I feel like we got a lot of satanic Christians. We're taking our position on abortion and we've made it satanic because we're not giving any consideration for any other perspectives. It's nuanced. It's not that simple. It's not that, and that's what Paul is saying.
You want beloved community to really work? Whites have to become a vegetarian to their privilege and sacrifice privilege for the sake of the whole.
If unity is Jesus' greatest prayer, disunity is Satan's greatest ploy. If unity is Jesus' greatest prayer, disunity is Satan's greatest ploy. One of the worst things you can do in the body of Christ is make it about you. As I think about the crisis that we're in our country and how divided we are politically over race, over vaccines, over abortion, over guns. We're just divided, and everybody's going to their corner, everybody's going to their side, and they're saying, it's my way, it's my way. And really, none of this is that easy. It's way more complicated. It's all way more complicated than we want to admit. And we make it about us. What you do when you try to operate in the body, but you make it about us, you make it about you, your rights, your comfort, your perspective, your opinion. When you make it all about you, there's a word for that, and it's called satanic. Yeah. Yeah, and, well, Albert, that's an overstatement. No, it ain't. You know what happened? You know why Satan got kicked out of heaven? Because he made it all about him. He said, I want this to be all about me. And God said, you got to go. Because there's no way you make it all about you and stay a part of the body. So the literal definition of satanic is to inevitably make it exclusively about you. I feel like we got a lot of satanic Christians. We got a lot of Christians that have taken the posture and the pace and the role of Satan, and they're making it about them with no consideration for anybody else other than themselves, their opinion, their perspective. So we're taking a position on guns, and our positions have become satanic because there's no consideration for anybody else other than ourselves. We're taking our position on abortion, and we've made it satanic because we're not giving any consideration for any other perspectives. I know you don't like the way that sounded. Because it's all way more nuanced. It's all layered. And God says, I care about everybody that's affected. I care about the woman and the choice that she has to struggle to make. The fact that she even, number one, feels like she can make that choice. And number two, what kind of situation and circumstances have forced her to have to make that choice. I care about the male that contributed. I've had to sit in pastor study consoling the tears of a man whose child was taken, and he didn't have one thing to say about it. They say 1 out of 4 women have had an abortion. That means with a church our size, every time we talk about it, there's a woman in the room who's had it. And I've never met a woman who was excited about that choice. So even the way we talk about it ought to be drenched in compassion, even though we have a strong biblical conviction. God says if we're going to be pro-life, let's be pro all the way life. And the challenge is many of us aren't pro-life, we're really pro-birth. Because our compassion wanes once the child is born. Come on, can we just talk about it? It's nuanced. It's not that simple. It's not that, and that's what Paul is saying. The body is a complicated thing. And the worst thing you can do with the body is begin to make it about yourself. He says a thumb can't say to the eye, I don't need you. I'm gonna make it all about me. The thumb can't come to the head and be like, hey guys, I appreciate, our time and our partnership, but I'm taking my other thumb and we're going to kind of do our own thing. We are really underappreciated in this community.